it's about people from ethnic and black and Asian backgrounds, about people who have a disability and how they suffer even more and worse because people don't respect people with disabilities even more when they're from Asian and colored backgrounds. So they get treated badly and face more discrimination. And then some people might find it hard because awfully it's the hard fact, even though some people might even find it upsetting. We can't brush it under the carpet.
It's a brilliant idea, you know? I think people need to know. Yeah, people need to know. And why it's important as well. For me, if you're being discriminated, who to go to and like who to tell, because I know sometimes like certain words you can't really use because it's offensive and that. Because some people, they might be thinking, who can I tell about certain things, you know?
Because Aisha's right, because if you look at comedies from the past, they used derogatory language towards people from our background that you can't use today. Well, it's important because they need to. It's about being educated. I think why people call people names, especially from our type of background, is mainly due to ignorance. Otherwise, why would any human being say that? Kids aren't born prejudiced. It gets fed into them.
Yep. I think from a young age, you know, like I remember going to school and people would just like call me like certain things, and I'll be thinking, really?
Yeah.
And I think the word needs to be out there so people know how to handle that, because sometimes people don't know how to go about it.
Yeah. I remember when I was growing up, a lot of people didn't speak up. It weren't just our type, including the people who aren't our race weren't speaking up, because those days people wanted to hide everything.
I always say to people, we might have I don't use disability because means that you can't do something. So I'm trying to think of another word that I could use, but I haven't thought of one yet, you know? But there must be a word that we can use, you know?
Yeah. Disability shouldn't be anything to be ashamed of because we didn't choose the situation.
Yeah.
Nobody chooses to be disabled.
No.
It's not once you have it, whether you have it later on in life or you're born with it, it can't be reversed.
I always talk about employment because I feel like the two things that are important to me, employment and housing. People with like a learning disability, they should be having a choice where to live, if they want to live on their own or with a partner or you know, with someone, and work wise, because you'll be shocking at the statistics of work, how much people with a learning disability has work. I think it's like 5%, and I was like, wow. For my workplace where I work as front of house usher, my manager took me on. I had to go through a process, but I've been there in October 8 years, and they were like, wow, and they love me there, man. They said, oh, you know, my team are brilliant. They you know, they're really good, you know. So people have to give a chance, and managers have to understand as well. We're not just a person, we can do things, you know?
Yeah.
It's just how we go about it.